Dr. GM. You just came back from the bazaar. What's on your mind?
You'll love this, Anna. The guy running a fruit cart at Committee Choke, he balances his books daily. No loans, no deficit. Meanwhile, Islamabad just dropped another deficit-heavy budget. Honestly, the cart makes more economic sense than the finance minister.
Welcome to Economists Inn, where streets meet spreadsheets. I'm Dr. Anna, urban policy nerd and eternal skeptic of bad budgets.
And I'm Dr. GM, urban economist, and your guest today. We're cutting through jargon and diving into the economy that lives outside policy briefs and IMF pressers. So today's big question, can a street vendor run a better economic model than the federal government? Let's start on the ground. Tell us about Ahmed.
Ahmed runs a pushcart in Rawalpindi. He's on the street by 9 a.m., but his work starts at dawn in the wholesale mandi. On a typical day, he generates Rs 9,500 in sales and nets around Rs 3,800 in profit.
Wait, so he's operating at over 40% gross margin?
Exactly! He adjusts his prices instantly based on market rates, keeps zero inventory waste, and, get this, he doesn't borrow a single rupee. His ledger balances every night.
Sounds like fiscal discipline Islamabad could learn from. Now, scale that up. Ahmed is one of over 1 million street vendors in Pakistan. Together, they generate nearly $900 billion a year, about 1.4% of GDP.
And that's just street vending. The wider informal economy?
Valued around $457 billion, or 40% of Pakistan's GDP. In contrast, the formal economy sits closer to $340 billion. The informal sector is literally holding the country's economic center.
That's massive. And yet, these contributors get little recognition and zero protection. Let's bring this back to policy. The finance minister just said SMEs are central to growth. So why does it feel like vendors like Ahmed are invisible?
Because while the rhetoric is about inclusion, the budget tells another story. On July 2nd, the finance minister spoke of SME vitality, yet the same week, we saw a 17% rise in defense spending and 7% cut in development funding.
So public wages go up 10%, defense gets a boost, but micro enterprises get ignored?
Exactly. The fiscal burden keeps growing, and the productive informal economy gets neither credit access nor legal cover.
Okay, let's break it down. What can our policymakers actually learn from Ahmed?
3 things. 1. Price responsiveness. He adjusts prices faster than any bureaucratic mechanism. 2. No deficit rule. He never spends more than he earns. 3. Micro reinvestment. His profits go directly back into business and family welfare.
And meanwhile, Islamabad is chasing growth by debt and defending bloated budgets.
Precisely. The cart is local, lean, and learning. The budget is bloated, delayed, and disconnected.
Let's talk solutions. How do we elevate this invisible economy?
First, legalize and license street vendors. Build on the Rehribaan Act 2023. Second, introduce dynamic pricing in public utilities. Learn from the street. Third, redirect spending to microcredit and local infrastructure, not just macro projects. And lastly, incentivize formal-informal linkages through VAT credits and supply chain integration.
So basically, recognize them, fund them, protect them, and learn from them.
Exactly. They're not the problem. They're the untapped solution.
I love that. From street cart to statecraft, if only someone in Islamabad is listening.
The truth is simple. Earn first, spend wisely. That's Ahmed's model, and it's more sustainable than any debt finance federal plan.
If you believe Pakistan's economy starts on the street, not in spreadsheets, like, share, and subscribe to Economists Inn.
And tell us in the comments, what everyday economic wisdom do you think policymakers need to hear? Until next time, keep thinking street smart.